In 7 minutes, I'll give you the highlights of 7 remote jobs hiring right now. I have a nice variety for you. They don't require tons of experience. Several don't require a degree, and they're not found all over the place. And so you know, I got these jobs directly off the careers page within each company's website after checking the company for legitimacy. Let's scan through them. Newfront is a huge insurance brokerage firm that's been around since 2017. They have an opening for a global benefits client representative. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions anywhere on this job description. And what you do is provide essential administrative support to the account management team, managing day-to-day account activities, maintaining strong organization and communication, and partnering with the team and in-country broker partnerships to ensure the precise and seamless execution of client initiatives. So yeah, you'll do a whole bunch of general administrative and data entry tasks and build and maintain client benefit portals as requested. And for this job, they want you to have at least 1 to 2 years work experience working in a customer service or a human resources oriented role, and you're proficient in Microsoft Office and Google Suite. And they list some preferred qualifications, and these are only preferred qualifications. They're not required. If you like this job, make sure to read through these qualifications, and if you meet any of them, make sure to include them on your resume. And as far as pay, they tell us in the states of California, Washington, Colorado, and New York, the salary is expected to be between $48,200 and $86,000 per year. All other areas, your salary will be somewhere around that range. Okay, so next up we have the company Perfect Serve. They provide a clinical communication and collaboration platform, and they've been around since 1997. They have an opening for a software implementation consultant to work full-time remotely in Pacific or Mountain time zones. So you'll be working in the Lightning Bolt division of this company, onboarding and training new clients through remote and on-site delivery, analyzing their scheduling requirements, and configuring the software to streamline their workflows. And in this job, they want you to be able to quickly learn the Lightning Bolt product and apply your knowledge with clients. You have at least 1 year experience in software implementation, and it's a bonus you have experience with SQL or other relational databases. And scrolling down this job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $70,000 and $75,000 per year. So moving on to our next opportunity, it too is with Perfect Serve. This one is for a junior accountant. It's a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. So this is your typical very entry-level junior accounting position where you do some basic accounts payable, research unidentified receipts and payment errors, enter journal entries, run reports, research credits on AR aging, and work with collections team on customer payment-related issues as needed. They prefer, but they don't require, they prefer you have GP experience. And of course, you need good computer skills. You're comfortable using Microsoft Office products, and you're able to quickly pick up on role-relevant computer applications. They want you to have a bachelor's degree in accounting, finance, or a related field, and at least 1 year accounting experience, preferably in a corporate environment. And right here on this job description, they tell us they'll pay you $20 to $25 per hour. So that does it for this one. Let's move on to our next remote opportunity. And it comes to us from Ashby, an all-in-one recruiting platform that's been around since 2018. They're looking to fill a position for a product support specialist. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States. And in this role, you'll spend a lot of time working directly with customers. You can expect to work on tickets requiring complex integration troubleshooting to provide customers with detailed workflow instructions. So for that salary, I'm willing to bet they want you to have exceptional customer support skills. They also want you to have experience with, and you're excited to learn the ins and outs of a complex and rapidly evolving product. And you have offered B2B support to customers ranging from small business through enterprise organizations. And they tell us you should not apply for this job if, and they list some examples. Basically, if you're not willing to get into the weeds of an issue and resolve it for your customer, don't bother applying for this job. And scrolling down a little bit further, they tell us what it's like in the interview process. If you're interested, just go ahead and read through this. And as far as the salary, they tell us they'll pay you between $75,000 and $85,000 per year. So moving on, Virta Health has been around since 2014. They're a leader in virtual metabolic disease care. They have an opening for an accounts payable specialist. This is a full-time remote position. However, they're not hiring nationwide. There are a few states in which they're not hiring. They tell us at the bottom of this job description, for this corporate role, they're not able to hire in the following states. They have a few states listed here, so hopefully you do not live in one of the states you see highlighted on your screen right now. And this is your typical AP position. You'll manage all aspects of the accounts payable function. And for this job, they want you to have at least 2 years accounts payable experience or equivalent combination of education and transferable experience. You also have experience with full cycle vendor management, end-to-end invoice processing, employee expense reimbursement oversight, and company credit card oversight. You have experience with creating and distributing 1099s. You're proficient using Microsoft Excel and Word as well as Google Suite. You have knowledge of accounting systems, and it's a plus, but it's not required. It's a plus you have a bachelor's degree in accounting, finance, or a related field. And as far as the pay, scrolling back up this job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $39,300 and $42,700 per year. So Muckrack, they've been around since 2009. They provide an AI-powered public relations management platform. They're looking for a talent acquisition coordinator to work full-time remotely anywhere within the United States. I did not see any location restrictions. And right here on this job description, they tell us they'll pay you between $63,000 and $75,000 per year. So this is your typical talent acquisition position where you'll support full cycle recruiting operations and deliver an exceptional candidate experience, partnering closely with hiring managers, hiring teams, and business leaders across the company. And for this job, they want you to have at least 2 years experience in recruiting coordination, HR, or technical recruiting, ideally in a SaaS or startup environment. You can manage multiple calendars, coordinate interviews, and handle shifting priorities with professionalism, and you're proficient with ATS platforms. Alrighty, so the last remote job I have is with 1Password. They've been around since 2005, and they provide a secure password manager and digital vault application. This job is for a benefits specialist. It's full-time remote anywhere within the United States, and in this job you'll support the delivery of market competitive and comprehensive benefits and perks to support the overall well-being of employees. So you'll be primarily responsible for the day-to-day administration and execution of the company's U.S. benefits program with additional support for the global team as needed. And for this job, they want you to have 2 to 3 years of progressive benefits experience, proven experience in a day-to-day benefits administration. You also have experience with leave of absence management. You have knowledge of 401k plan support, and you have experience with HRIS, HCMs, and benefits administration systems. And it's a plus you have knowledge of UKG Benefits Prime or Plan Source products. Now, as far as pay, I'm just scrolling around to see if they tell us how much they pay. Oh, yep, way down here, they tell us they'll pay you between $79,000 and $107,000 per year for this job. So that does it for this one. In fact, we just went over a nice handful of remote jobs. Hopefully one of them works out for you. And if you're looking for more, check out this video right here. So have a great day, take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.